Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today, Tuesday, February 1st, 2022, 4:45 a.m. in New York. Hope to find you all well and getting ready for the action for today. So, starting to prepare today and looking the overall picture around the world. What we see that Europe is on the green with the DAX up more than 0.9%. We have the Nikkei pretty much flat, and we have some fading here on the US futures with SP 500 down around 0.3%, the Dow down 0.25%, and Nasdaq continues to outperform. So less negative, okay, 0.14%. So continues to show here some relative strength comparing to the other two major index. Looking for the volatility popping up a little bit, but not that much. So let's see how the action goes the rest of the day. Looking for the major events for today. We have the manufacturing PMI, we have the ESM, so something to watch between 9:45 to 10 a.m. that can bring some market volatility going forward. So not 9:45, 10 a.m. in the morning, we can have some volatility during the day. Starting with the index and seeing how the action gone yesterday. The trading plan yesterday did very well. As I've told you yesterday on the morning call, I was slightly bullish, more bullish than bearish, but waiting to see after the market open. I said that I would be looking for Apple, for Microsoft, because Nasdaq was showing some relative strength, and indeed that played very well with the tech names bouncing and going up in the session. SPY also gone up, following the rest of the market, and hit the first target for $450. It was the first initial target. Now what? Now things start getting a little more tricky, okay, and we are seeing that futures are fading a little bit, not that big, but looking, for example, for SPY on the PreMarket is around 448, so around here, okay. So not that big. What I want to see if they are able to push from red to green and going into the next level around 452, and if extends can go all the way into 455, okay. So after the market open, I want to see if it 448 holds, goes from red to green above 450, can go 452, 455 around this area, where I'll be looking for possible profit taking. That's the principle, the main plan. But we also need to be prepared in case things reverse. Okay, so I will flip gears. So I will be looking for possible further pullback if we break below 446. Okay, on SPYs. Then I'll be looking for 442, and yesterday lows around 440, 439. Okay, but that basically it's a painful trade. And overall on the market, it means that we are giving back most of yesterday gains. Okay, so we continue here the range. So preparation for today, pretty much simple. We need to hold 446. If we hold 446, I'll be looking for a possible red to green move above 450, taking profits at 452, 455. That's the plan A. Plan B, if breaks below 446, looking for rollover, looking for 442 first target, and second one $440. Okay. And if it goes below that, watch out, can get very ugly. But let's wait to see. Right now, we have day one, reversal buy on Friday, nice continuation day two yesterday. Today, day three, things start getting a little more tricky. That's why today I'll be looking for possible, eventually reversal, fading here from some profit taking, okay? But let's see how the action goes during the day. Looking for small caps, IWM worked very well yesterday after the market opened 9:30 a.m. On the live trading session. I said that I was seeing calls 195 for yesterday expiration. Those calls were around $1.20, gone all the way into more than $6. So congratulations everyone if someone got that trade, and it worked very well. Bullish reversal candle on Friday. Day 2 continuation, goes above Friday highs, makes a high, makes a low, and starts making higher highs, higher lows, retest the breakout 198 and resume back up into the end of the session. So very nice textbook day 2 continuation, but we are still not out of the woods. So right now we are at $200 on the pre-market session. So I want to see if $200 hold, and if we are able to go once again from red to green, going above yesterday highs 201.24, and above that I have last week highs 203.55, and we can go all the way into 205 for a possible day 3. Okay, what I want to see if this market is able to go from red on the pre-market all the way from red to green. That can give a move for day 3, okay? But once again, on day 2, 3, you start trimming your profits, okay? Not adding. So be careful, okay? We can scalp it if it goes from red to green. We can scalp it, but on the way up, you trim profits and look for a possible reversal sell signal where we can pull back once again, okay? So let's continue to watch. The cubes, it will be the biggest one that I'll be looking. It was the leader, especially on Friday with Apple and Microsoft and some of the names yesterday. We also saw Facebook, AMD, Nvidia, some tech names that really showed some relatives, and Tesla showed some relative strength. So I want to see if that will continue for a day 3. Things getting tricky, okay, because we have day 1, day 2 continuation. On day 3, you usually take profits and start looking for a reversal sell. Okay, right now we are red pre-market, same thing, looking to see we are on the cubes at 362. I want to see if 362 holds, and if we are able to go from red to green above yesterday highs 360, 365, and above that we will be looking for possible short-term top around 365, 367 if we extend, okay? But once again, you can try to play the scalp, but on the way up you trim profits, because I'll be looking for possible fading here and possible pullback or at least some consolidation on the recent bounce up. When things will start getting tricky, okay? And that's the bull case scenario. But what if we reverse back down? My line in the sand will be around 360, okay? And if you break below, I have a line at 357, and if we fade, I'll be looking for 352 as possible support, okay? But that's the plan B in case we reverse down. What are the names that I'll be looking? The exact same names that I was looking yesterday, okay? Apple was the leader. It was the leader that pushed the market up on Friday, and yesterday very nice continuation. Yesterday out of the gate saw some puts 170s, but some minutes later we start seeing calls 172.5 and 175 pushing market higher, very big volume at 175, and I said that the target would be 175. What was yesterday highs of the day? 175 to the penny, okay? So I said when we were around here, okay, said look for the volume on the calls 175, more than 100,000 contracts there. It should act as magnet. Look for 175 target. Boom. End of the day, high of the day, 175 to the penny, okay? To the penny, not even missed by 1 cent, okay? 175.00, okay? To the penny. Now what? We have a big move, okay? And we are getting very close for the targets. 176, 177, it was my initial targets. Now I believe it's not time to add too long, especially with options that got a very big pop. I'll be looking for a possible fading here around 175, 177, around that level for a possible short-term top. And from there, we will reevaluate, okay? If we fade and pull back, making the a right shoulder here around 170, and from there we go for an inverted head and shoulders, or if we consolidate a little bit before triggering the next move, okay? But right now, day 2 yesterday, today we are going for day 3. On day 3 you look to trim your profits on the way and wait for a possible fading or pullback. And a firm yesterday gave a nice trade out of the gate. I saw some calls. Also, it was on the watch list for a possible move. It gone from red to green above Friday highs, and we trimmed very nice profits on the way up. It faded a little bit at the end of the day. We are going day 2 yesterday, today day 3. The initial target was around $69, $70. Can we go? Yes, we can, but once again, I need to see it. 62 level needs to hold, okay? Right now on the pre-market around 63. If it goes from red to green, we can go into the $68, $70. So I'll be looking for that. If we break below 62, watch out. Look for a possible move back below 60s, and below that, watch out, because this is a falling knife, okay? Once again, don't forget that the main trend here, okay, the main trend since we break down here below the 8 and 21 day moving average has been lower, okay, fading every rally, but we have some nice 1, 2, 3 days bounces, okay, and that's exactly what I was looking, 1, 2, 3 days bounce, and from there possible fading. AMD is going to report earnings tonight. As you know, I don't trade earnings, okay, but yesterday I said on AMD on Facebook, if they didn't trade earnings, I would probably got some stock, because I was looking for possible upside. I like both AMD for upside, and Facebook yesterday also shows some very nice technicals, but we will go over there in a couple of minutes. So AMD yesterday actually with a bull gap, okay, at 105.4, bull gap and go, and close at the highs of today, trying to recover, closing above the 8-day moving average, so that's bullish. We have a gap at 118.3. So now what we want to see on the pre-market is actually showing some relative strength above 115, above yesterday highs of the day. So what I want to see, if 114 holds, and if it's able to fill the gap at 118.3, okay? Above that we have $120 and near 21-day moving average. It's going to report earnings tonight. I am not going to trade it. I'm looking for a possible trade tomorrow. Depending on the reaction to the earnings, we will build a trading plan for that. Boeing yesterday, beautiful trade. We start the day with a bullish tone on Boeing. And I explained during the session the rationale behind the trade. It was pretty much simple. Looking left, every time we hit 185, 187, they bought the dip and bounced back up. And that's exactly what I was looking. It hit the level at on Friday. I was looking for possible bounce back up, and indeed it happened very well. We had a very beautiful scalp. Out of nowhere, at the middle of the day, some news or something like that, and we saw some sell programs, and we short with the puts. The only thing that I missed is going to re-enter here once again during lunch, but that's one of my rules. I usually don't add to positions during lunchtime, because mostly of the market usually stays flat during lunchtime, but indeed it gone very well during lunchtime, going all the way into $200. That was the target. The 8-day moving average at $200, hit $200.34, and right now at 119 on the pre-market. Now what? We have day 1, day 2 yesterday. If it goes and stays above $200, okay, needs to go and hold above $200. I have my last target around 205, 206, okay, and from there we will reevaluate, okay. So the options are very, very pricey, okay, not sure if news or something like that, but not sure if I'm going to play it once again. I prefer to wait to see how the action goes after the market open, but on day 2, 3 you start taking your profits and looking for another trade. Coin, I have this stock on watchlist. I'm going to see how the cryptos are behaving before the market open. Technically speaking, a very nice pattern for a possible double bottom here below 165. Around 162 where it bounced on Friday. Very nice continuation yesterday on very nice volume from the Friday. Now what I want to see if it's able to go above 192, okay, that's the level. Above 192 we have 198, and above 198 the possible targets around 205, 210, okay. So coin, it will be one of the names, depending how the cryptos are behaving, it will be one of the names that I'll be looking for possible trade. Disney, I had to the watch list. It came to my screener yesterday as possible gap filling, okay. Yesterday it entered the gap, okay. We have a gap at 147.1, and I'll be looking if it goes right now on the pre-market at 142. If 142 holds, looking for a possible red to green move above 143, okay, yesterday highs, and looking for a possible red to green move above 143. If it triggers, looking for a possible move into 145, 146, and the last target filling the gap at 147. Day 1 on Friday, day 2 yesterday. Let's see if it has the power. Mickey Mouse has the power to give us the gate 3 to fill the gap. Facebook, as I've mentioned yesterday, I said that I was looking for if the stock was not going to report earnings, I was bullish on the stock and I was looking for upside. It worked very well. After a higher low reversal buy on Friday, higher high versus last week highs. Yesterday, out of the gate, it opened and gone above Friday highs, going into the above the 8-day moving average, and very nice explosive move. Now what? It's going to report earnings tomorrow night. As you know, I don't trade on earnings, and so I prefer to wait how the action goes. Right now, showing some very nice strength above 13 this morning, okay. What I want to see if it's able to go above yesterday highs of the day, and one of my last targets around 315, 317. It's the place, in my opinion, to take profits and wait for what the hell the stock is going to do tomorrow after earnings. IBM, I had to the watch list. Why? Because it's coiling. Okay, yesterday printed an inside day. What's an inside day? It's when it's below previous days highs and above previous days lows, okay. So pretty much inside day, some consolidation after a consolidation period, looking for a possible move out of the range. If it goes above yesterday highs 134.5, looking for some upside. First target around 137, okay, 137, 138. That's the bull case scenario. But if things start getting ugly and if it goes below 132, okay, looking for a possible rollover below 132, where it can go all the way 130, 128 possible targets. Okay, so IBM, it's also on the watch. Microsoft yesterday lagged a bit. We actually got during the session some puts. Okay, it's a stock that yesterday most of the day was all over the place. Here around 308, okay, 308, some tough time 308, but at the end of the day it shows some buying pressure trying to make a move higher. What I'll be looking today, if it's going for continuation from yesterday. Apple yesterday shows relative strength. Facebook, AMD shows some relative strength. Microsoft lagged a bit. I want to see if today is the day from Microsoft. But once again, we need to see it. We need a move above yesterday highs, 312.38. And if it goes above that, targets around 318, 320 as possible targets can be a possible scenario. So that's something if Microsoft is going to showing some relative strength or not. Nvidia. Very nice move yesterday with the semis. I said that I was looking for some upside on AMD, and Nvidia also gave a very nice move up with a bull gap here at 228.5. Now what? Looking for a possible continuation pattern, but on the way up you trim profits. Okay, gapping up this morning at 248, so I would trim some profits, getting near the target around $250. On the way up I will trim profits. In my opinion, we're going for day 3, so manage your risk wisely. Okay, Tesla, yes, a beautiful trade. Out of the gate I said that I was seeing calls 900. Okay, calls 900, they were at around $20, and they gone all the way into the close, all the way into $49. So from $20 into $49, that's basically 2.9k dollars profit per contract. Okay, so it was a beautiful if you got that bullish options activity. Now what? It's pretty much flat this morning at 934, 935, basically flat. Now I want to see if it has the power to go into 950, 975. It would be the last target in my opinion. Okay, so let's see if it's able to give some follow-through continuation. VXX gone as according plan, said that was looking for a possible break below Friday lows. It break below the 8-day moving average and stalled the 21-day moving average. What I want to see volatility keeps fading. Okay, that will trigger a move on the market for the upside. Okay, so I want to see if it breaks below and stays below yesterday lows, 21.4, right now around that on the pre-market, and if it goes below that, looking for 20s or even below $20 would be the perfect bull case scenario for the market. Okay, we need volatility lower for the bull case on the market. If somehow something comes and if VXX goes above 22, I'll be looking for a possible here shake on the market and a possible pop on volatility, but once again we need to see it. So overall, where we stand, we have Nasdaq to continue to outperform this morning, and it's stronger than the rest of the names. We had some pre-market action on the red. I'll be looking for possible red to green moves, looking for the leaders Apple, AMD, Facebook, Microsoft, Nvidia, looking for those leaders, looking for Boeing possible continuation, looking for cryptos also to see how they are, if we can have a move on Coin, on Mara, Riot, something like that. IBM is some consolidation, looking for a possible move there, and I will see also how if we can get some pre-market reaction to some earnings, and we will go from there. Okay, so thank you all, and see you all soon on the live session. Okay, thank you.